Hey, want to reach out to you guys for a minute, to my brothers and sisters out there, to the supporters of the law enforcement community, the civilians, the good civilians that stand behind us, the ones that can see through all the BS that occurs and see the truth of what's happening, see what we can do about stopping some of this nonsense that's occurring before it blows up and it hurts another one of us. We all remember what happened in August of 2014, one of the biggest lies that was ever told for a law enforcement officer that went on and went on and went on with the hands up, don't shoot. We had people in Congress, hands up, don't shoot. We had football players, hands up, don't shoot. And then when we find out when the smoke clears, the only victim in Ferguson was the officer. He was doing his job, and he ended up being the victim because of lies that were started by a community, and nobody stood up and stopped it. It's continuing today. It happened the other day. It happened in Timmonsville, South Carolina. Reverend Moultrie. Lies about the officer's stop. Not just one lie, not just two lies, all lies. Not one bit of what he says was true. Thank God the officer from Timmonsville was wearing a body cam. And once they looked into it, they were able to determine what exactly happened. That reverend, who is the chapter president of the NAACP, who is supposedly a pillar of the community, should know better than that. Shame on you for being such a liar. Shame on you for what you're trying to do. These people are trying to encourage racial discrimination. They're trying to encourage racial riots, in my opinion. There was nothing for that reverend to gain from his lies except to go on with racial tensions and maybe get Al Sharpton or some other race baiters down there so that they could have another big yelling and screaming match and talk about how bad the police are, how bad we're hurting everybody, and how they are just lying their butt off. We need to stop this. You had a week before that, Brunswick, Virginia, Dawn Williams tells a lie. Not one lie, numerous lies, reaching so far to try to make it look like the officer who was a sergeant with the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office was a racial bigot. Going so far as to yelling and screaming and crying. I got to give her an award for her crying because she really did have me convinced for a minute until I saw the video. But she's carrying on about slaves. She's carrying on about plowed ground, how all these things have made her feel. None of it was true. None of it was true, but yet they want us to believe that it was. These kind of actions are going to cause problems with the law enforcement community until we stand up. Virginia Beach, April 25th, Hermondo Danger Kelsey wrote an entire scenario that was completely fiction about the Virginia Beach police, and what occurred and how her boo was victimized because he was black. None of it was true. Once they started investigating it, the traffic stop didn't even happen. She just made up a pack of lies, put it out, and everybody's buying into it. Over 130,000 tweets that went out that were liked because of that. Each time something like that happens, it drives a wedge between law enforcement and the general public. We've seen what happened in Dallas. That crazy nut there killed 5 of our brothers because of things that he had read and seen. Most of them may have been true. Most of them may not have been true. I'm not sure. But when you say these things, they do have an effect. And they do have an effect on goofy people out there who hate police in the first place, and all they need is something to set them off. My question is this. In Timmonsville, why isn't the officer filing some type of criminal action against that reverend for his lies? Why isn't the officer suing them for what they've done, for defamation of character? Those are the kind of things that need to happen. We need to start striking back. We need to stop this. What happened in Brunswick? Dawn Williams, you need to be arrested for those lies that you're telling. The girl in Virginia Beach, she needs to be arrested for what she's done. This has to stop, and it has to stop soon. We've got almost 1 million police officers out there that are sworn, that are active. 475,000 of us are retired. There's almost 1.5 million of us out there. Our voice can be strong if we can come together. That's not counting all the other people out there that do love us, that do support us, and do stand behind us. I think it's time that we stand up, get together, start arresting these people, start suing these people, and start crucifying these people for what they've done before it gets out of hand again. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you very much.